One of the important things to know with numbers is percents and what a percent is. Imagine that you've taken a test, your spelling test, which typically has 20 problems in it. So if you got 20 out of 20 problems correct, you got 100%. Good job. Now, let's imagine you only got 10 problems correct. Well, if you got 10 out of 20%, not so good. That's half of them. And think, what is a half? Well, half is 50%. What if you got 0 problems? If you got 0 out of 20 problems, you need to study more. Just kidding. Well, I'm not, but that would be 0%. Now, I want to talk to you, what about the word percent? Think of the word cent in it. Now, you might think of century, which is 100 years. You might think of cents. There's 100 cents in a dollar. I hope you see a common theme occurring. Anytime we're dealing with these, in order to convert them to a fraction, think of cents or 100. So 100% is equal to 100 over 100. 50% is equal, we have 50 per cent, which is 100. So to write 50% as a fraction, it's 50 over 100. To write 0% as a fraction, it's 0 over 100. So let's do a couple others. If you have 25% and you want to write this as a fraction, it's 25 over 100. If you have 38%, to write that as a fraction, you have 38 over 100. So going from percent to fraction is pretty straightforward. Now I want to show you how to go from fraction to percent. So let's say we have the fraction, let's say 3/5. Now there's two ways to do this, and I'm going to show you both of them in just a moment. You can either convert it to where the denominator equals 100. Remember, think of when we're enlarging, we need to find our multiples. So if we go from 5 to 100, what do we multiply it by? We multiply it by 20. So 5 times 20 is 100. We do the same the numerator. 3 times 20 is 60. So 3/5 is equal to 60 over 100, which is equal to 60%. That's one way you can do it, is by finding the ratio, just enlarging the fraction. But I want to show you how to do this where we're dividing. So 3/5. Let's set this up as a division problem. Now, some people have mistakes going how to convert this. Well, 3 over 5, 3 is our numerator, 5 is our denominator. 5 is what we're dividing by. So we're dividing by 5. Our numerator goes inside. Now, if you really struggle at remembering this, think of the burger place In-N-Out, okay? I don't really like it, but my husband loves In-N-Out burgers. So I always say this number goes in and this number goes out. The 3 goes in the division bar and the 5 goes out. Now the mathematical way, numerator, denominator, but if you struggle with that, think of the burger place In-N-Out and it will help you set up the problem correctly. Now, sorry, that was a side note. Let's go back to our problem. 5 goes into 3, it doesn't, 0 times. So we need to add a decimal. And remember, we move this decimal up. 5 goes into 30, 6 times. So 0.6 is our new decimal. 5 divided by 3 equals 0.6. So 3/5 equals 0.6. Now, 0.6, if we were to add another 0 right here, okay, 5 goes into 0, 0 times, 0.60. Think about how you would say that. 60/100ths. Okay, so if we were, remember, 60/100ths, 60%. Oops, 60%. Let's work out another problem to show you again. If we have let's say 9/12. And I want to change this into either a decimal or a percent, I'm going to divide. So now we need to find what is 90 divided by 12. So you can do this by guess and check. We're going to say it's 7. So 7 times 12, 14, carry the 1, 84. Okay, 12 goes into 60 5 times. So, and this goes in evenly with a remainder of 0. So 9/12, let me rewrite this, 9/12 is equal to 0.75, which is also said 75/100ths, which we know is 75%.